Today we're going to talk about how to establish personal branding while you're still in college. But before we do that, let's talk about why you need personal branding, and then we'll discuss 3 steps you can do to establish yourself and your personal brand before you graduate. To me, personal brand is the ability to establish yourself as the go-to person for a specific skill or knowledge and someone who delivers value. In essence, personal branding is positioning yourself as a thought leader. Thought leaders are the go-to people in their field of expertise. They're trusted sources who move and inspire people with innovative ideas and also turn ideas into reality. But so, how does thought leadership actually begin? You're definitely not born with it. You have to build up to it. Thought leadership begins with commitment to, guess what? Learning. What do you think Richard Branson, Elon Musk, and others have in common? They had an incredible desire and capacity for learning. Just think about it. Thought leaders never stop looking for ways to grow and expand. They don't limit themselves to their own field either, often wearing a lot of different hats. Richard Branson, for example, began with a record label and expanded his business to include many different other businesses, including luxury game preserve, a mobile phone company, and even an airline. So when it comes to building your personal brand and thought leadership, I recommend 4 steps. Let's start with number 1. Build credibility as an expert. In other words, become a subject matter expert in your area or topic of interest. And to do so, you need to educate yourself. Start by following industry blogs, news, influencers. Begin your day with reading for the first 30 minutes to find out what's the latest and greatest in your area. I personally subscribe to many different publications and news, and my morning always begins with skimming through them to get caught up on what's happening in my industry. Number 2, establish your online persona and footprints. If I were to ask you to Google yourself right now, what type of information will you see that will come up? In fact, let's do a quick exercise. Number 1, define what you want to be known for as an expert. Number 2, Google yourself and see if what people can find and read about you online actually matches to how you want to be perceived and be known for. To establish your digital footprints, start by developing and publishing content in the form of articles, blog posts, videos, and more. It used to be that people's first impressions would be formed of you on the day of your interview. Now, by just simply typing in your name, people can find information before and form opinions about you before you even walk into the door. Number 3, have an outlet where you will share this information, such as your own website, blog, social media channels like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn and YouTube. Medium.com is actually another great source that I recommend that I think is really good because it allows you to publish articles without having to maintain your own website. So check out Medium.com. I really enjoy reading through all articles that people post on there. Another thing that I recommend, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on creating your own website, you can have a free website on Wix.com and some other platforms that also allow you to create blogs and other forms of channels. But start by creating content that people would want to read. Content that is in line with the subject matter expertise that you want to deliver. Tip number 4, and I'll talk about it later in another video, but it's really important right now to have a really robust LinkedIn profile. So make sure that you optimize your LinkedIn profile to its fullest. As I said, there is another video that you can look at, but make sure that you have a header image, headshot photo, full description, interests, and more identified in your LinkedIn profile so that people can easily understand what type of job you're looking for and, most importantly, what type of services you're planning to deliver. So I just shared with you 4 things you can start working on to establish your personal brand and your thought leadership expertise while you're still in college. But remember, Rome wasn't built in one day, and so your personal journey to establish yourself as an expert will also take time. As with any journey, what matters though here is progress. There will be many wins and there will be many failures. But here's the thing. I once read that the word fail actually, if you break it down, stands for first attempt in learning. I love that because it couldn't be more true. Your first blog post may not get any views. Your first article may not be that great. But here's the thing, what matters the most is that you're making progress. In fact, to reiterate that, I want to share with you a quick video from SpaceX's attempt to launch and land their Rocket Booster. Take a look and see for yourself how many times they actually tried to launch it before they succeeded. And they make fun of themselves along the way. In the meantime, keep your eyes forward.